Kingdom Hearts Coded takes place immediately after Kingdom Hearts 2. The game starts with a message in Jiminy's journal that he didn't write, that says their hurting will be mended when you return to end it. So he takes the journal to King Mickey, who asks Chip and Dale to analyze the message, but they can't because the journal has corrupted data. So they awaken Data-Sora so he can figure out what's going on within the journal and help decode the message by visiting the various worlds within, and to find out who is hurting based on the message Jiminy found. After this, a hooded figure appears in front of Data-Sora, but he can't catch him. So Data-Sora goes to Destiny Islands, where Mickey, who is monitoring him, tells Sora that he needs to debug the journal to help them out. So Sora goes to multiple worlds to debug them, and when Sora debugs a new world, a message is revealed and he keeps running into the hooded figure. Eventually, the hooded figure brings Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Jiminy inside the journal, which lets Data-Sora and the others meet. Then the hooded figure reveals that he's Data Riku, and he explains that he's just a manifestation of Jiminy's journal. After this, an unknown hacker cuts off access to the real world, meaning that Mickey, Donald, and Goofy are stuck within the journal. But Data Riku says that this can be fixed if Data-Sora continues to debug the journal, so Data-Sora continues his journey. But as he leaves Olympus Coliseum, he is confronted by the real Pete, who runs away. So Data-Sora chases Pete to Agrabah, where everyone and himself finds out that Maleficent is in the journal as well. Then she destroys Data-Sora's Keyblade and tries to destroy Data-Sora, but he gets saved by Data Riku and Mickey. Then Pete explains that he snuck into Disney Castle when Mickey and the others were pulled into the journal, and he was accidentally pulled in as well. So he called Maleficent once he was inside, and they've been there ever since. On top of this, Pete tells them that he cut off access to the outside world. Then Maleficent cuts in to explain that she wants to flood the journal with darkness, and once she has enough, she'll release it into the real world to take control. Then she kidnaps Data Riku and leaves with Pete. Following this, Mickey goes to Hollow Bastion to save Data Riku, and Data-Sora follows Mickey, even though he lost his Keyblade. So Donald and Goofy find Data-Sora to help and protect him, explaining that they're friends now. After this, they confront Pete, who taunts Data-Sora about not being real. But after some encouraging words from Donald and Goofy, Data-Sora summons the Keyblade on his own. Then Mickey appears, saying that something has changed within Data-Sora, implying that he may have grown a heart of his own. After this, Data-Sora fights a corrupted Data Riku and wins. But because Data Riku is bugged, the only way to save him is to debug him. So Data-Sora debugs Data Riku, fixing the journal. After this, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy go back to the real world, but Data Riku reveals that to complete the restoration of the journal, he has to reset everything, meaning Data-Sora and himself will lose their memories of this adventure. But before they reset the journal, Sora's Heartless tries to delete everything in the journal. So Data-Sora fights, but he starts losing until Mickey appears and helps him win. Following this, the game cuts to Pete and Maleficent, who left the journal and are talking about a book called the Book of Prophecies. Maleficent explains that this book predicts future events and can create an entire world with beings and powers that don't exist yet. After this, Mickey says goodbye to Data-Sora and leaves. Then the journal resets. Later on, Data Riku retains his memories and tells Mickey, Donald, and Goofy that a new world has appeared within the journal. So they all believe that this world will lead them to figuring out the mysterious message within the journal. But Data-Sora has lost his memories, so Mickey dives into the journal one more time to guide Data-Sora. Mickey leads Data-Sora to Castle Oblivion, where a hooded figure gives Data-Sora cards to go through the castle and regain his memories. After Data-Sora goes through all of the hooded figure's challenges, it gets angry and reveals that it's a Data Roxas and it attacks Data-Sora. Following this, Data-Sora wins the fight and learns the lesson Data Roxas was trying to teach him. So with Data Roxas being satisfied, he joins Data-Sora. After this, Mickey catches up to Data-Sora, and they use the last card to find the truth. They find Data Nominee, who explains that the real Nominee found a pocket of painful memories of the people who are connected to the real Sora. Then she continues by saying that she needed to prepare Data-Sora for these painful memories because his heart could break if he wasn't ready. Following this, she reveals that she wrote the mysterious message in Jiminy's journal, and she was using the bugs to prepare Data-Sora for this. After this, Data-Sora accepts the painful memories and sees all of the people Sora needs to save. Then Data Nominee fades away. After this, Mickey leaves the journal and writes a letter to Sora explaining everything. This leads us back to Sora, Riku, and Kairi reading Mickey's letter at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. After this, the game cuts to Mickey and Yen Sid discussing Aqua, Ventus, and Terra. Then Yen Sid tells Mickey that because Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, and Xemnas were defeated, Master Xehanort will come back to life. Then Yen Sid tells Mickey to bring Sora and Riku to him so they can gain the Mark of Mastery. Then the game cuts to Radiant Garden, where we see Bragg talking to a young Xehanort, and we see other members of Organization 13 coming back to life as well. And that is the end of the Kingdom Hearts coded timeline. With that being said, if you want to see more timeline videos like this one or video essays on your favorite video games, like, comment, and subscribe with the notifications turned on. But with that being said, it's been Skipx and I'm out.